All through the night, first responders from Seoul and nearby provinces rushed to Itaewon to save the hundreds of people who were experiencing cardiac arrest. Witnesses describe it as a night of pandemonium. Our Shin Ye-eun joins us live from the site. Ye-eun?
Devin, this is where we saw over 250 casualties last night. The crush happened here in this narrow alley, and by the looks of it, it's only 4 to 5 meters wide, and it's actually quite steep. It's also where one of Seoul's most hottest pubs and nightclubs are, and you can still see remnants of last night's events, Halloween costumes and decorations left on the street and trampled on. Now, if it weren't for last night, some tens of thousands would have come again to party for Halloween, but police are still investigating and are not letting people in. Roughly 2,400 personnel, including police officers and firefighters, have come to this site over the day to pick up the pieces. Most stores are closed. Now, some share their deepest condolences with a leaflet on the door saying why they decided to take a day off. And others who did open today said they couldn't do an interview with me because it was too traumatic to relive the moment. After hearing the news, many people also came to see the site of tragedy for themselves. Though they couldn't pass the police line, they mostly stood there in disbelief.
I was actually here yesterday. I couldn't even get into the narrow alleyways because it was so packed with people. I'm in shock that something like that happened. I can still see the people lying dead in front of me. I'm traumatized.
Yeah, I've been here for almost many times. Like other people, I come here to have fun or to enjoy myself. Yesterday night, I didn't know that was actually going on. So after the time I saw the proper news, there is so many people and people crush to each other and that's it. So I just came here to check that what's going on right now. I think it's like a disaster movie something. So I still shocked. Yeah, I can't believe that people.
Well, yeah, and we have to remember this is a developing situation. I understand there's still thousands of missing person reports being registered.
That's right. Hannam-dong Community Service Center, which is just a few hundred meters from Itaewon, has been receiving missing person reports from this morning. And as of 3 p.m., over 3,700 reports were filed. In just 8 hours, the number of reports increased 14-fold. And those who came to find their loved ones were left with no choice but to fill out a piece of paper and continue their wait.
I don't know if my friend is dead or alive. I don't know anything. I can't do anything about it.
And Devin, this is South Korea's biggest and latest national tragedy with over 250 casualties. It makes it the biggest disaster in Korea since the Seoul ferry sinking in 2014.